Odd cosmetics have been a sort of controversial topic for a while now. Whether it's Halo, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Insurgency, Rainbow Six Siege, somebody's always complaining about what someone else is wearing. But I assure you, if you listen to this next word from our sponsor, no one's gonna complain about what you're wearing. Have you ever wanted to trick an old person into thinking you know how to hike? Well, Into the AM might have you covered with t-shirts like this one. They have great shirts like this with many other designs, all on their website. Link is in the description. You can use code 1boom10 to save 10% on your order. They offer 3 premium graphic tees for $60 or 3 classic non-graphic tees for $49.95. They fit great, they're high quality, and they just look fantastic. I mean, this has actually been a conversation starter for me, and no, not just with my mom. Alright, so we'll get into the video game complaining now. I just wanted to thank Into the AM for all the help and support by sending me cool shirts, making me look cool, and then paying me to tell you guys about it. Like, that's like a triple win. So Modern Warfare 2 is right around the corner, and I can almost smell the salt. But before we get to the salt, we gotta talk about the core aesthetic of Modern Warfare 2. It looks amazing. I love the tactical, gritty look, but it somehow looks a little bit smoother, a little bit more polished than Modern Warfare 2019. A little bit less gritty, a little bit more clean. I'm actually kind of digging it. I know everything we've seen is pre-alpha footage, but still, it looks good. A clean, adult, modern look is exactly what I want, and that's exactly what it looks like we're getting. But can the multiplayer stick with that? That's the real question, isn't it? How long until Godzilla, King Kong, Attack on Titan characters, Ghostface, Donnie Darko? I mean, how long until those skins start showing up and sort of start polluting the visual field? I don't know, and that's sort of what I'm a little bit scared about. And of course, there are people that say that it doesn't affect gameplay at all, and for sure, I agree. It doesn't affect my ability to hold a controller, walk, aim, shoot, jump, dive, whatever, but it does affect how I perceive the game. It does affect my interest level in the game's aesthetic and world. Now, the younger amongst you might not remember a time when Call of Duty games used to not just sell you on a product, but an experience. They gave you a world that had its own tone and aesthetic and theme. And I think one of the things that really bothers people about new cosmetics isn't that they're necessarily unrealistic or that they weren't well made, it's that it breaks up the theme, it breaks up the aesthetic and the tone. With Call of Duty, you could buy the game for its tone and theme and then have that tone and theme get thrown out the window by a bunch of people running around like a naked old man. That's all I see this as. I don't watch Attack on Titan. This is just a naked old man to me. Some will say it still shouldn't bother you, but I don't know. That's just never how that's ever worked, especially with art, but really just in life in general. Sometimes looking at something unpleasant that is sort of a juxtaposition to what you were arriving at the place for is not good. But again, especially with art, in an art form that's a product that I'm purchasing, like I get to not like the way something looks. Whether it's a costume design in a movie or a really weird casting choice for a role or a really ugly skin in a shooter, it's just, it's jarring. And the one thing that you can't argue is that it does just kill artistic integrity. These skins and cosmetics are made to sell, so it's trying to make a buck off of polluting the aesthetic. Now, I'm not completely against anything funny. If you want to have a pink weapon camo, or you want to have a cat ear thing on your helmet, I guess it's not the biggest deal in the world, but what I'm concerned about is the ramp up, because as far as I'm concerned, Vanguard fully embraced the ramp up. Vanguard is not a well-respected Call of Duty game, and not just because of its mechanics or map design or gunplay. No, more often it's the fact that people don't respect the artistic direction of the game, because there isn't any. And again, I'm pretty lenient, but I do fear the slippery slope. And to me, this isn't really about realism. I was really upset about the cat ear helmet in Halo Infinite because I feel like Halo Infinite and Halo in general has a really iconic art style. And I hate the idea that, for the sake of meme culture and selling microtransactions, that could be polluted slowly over time until it just fully erodes. You fight entire enemy teams in Call of Duty now that are a tacky mismatch of different pop culture icons and ugly skins meant to turn heads, and well, there's a couple problems with this. First of all, the crazier your paid cosmetics get, the less visual quality, the less perceived visual quality, the earned cosmetics will have. If you want to turn heads, you gotta spend 20 bucks. No one cares if you have atomic or Damascus or diamond or dark matter or whatever. They would rather see what skin you've purchased, what bundle you own. Like seriously, there are weapon variants in Call of Duty games now that are miles better, in my opinion, than the actual mastery camos you can unlock. Call of Duty Vanguard allows you to unlock different cool operator skins, and that's awesome. Like through gameplay, I can unlock skins for my operator. But all of the paid skins are more eye-catching, head-turning, unique, and cool. It's safe to say, especially as time goes on, that this is sort of tainting people's perspective of the game, and whatever company's running it. So what's my big ultimate solution? Just sell a bunch of cosmetic packs and allow me to touch up my operator with cool military gear. I would love to play G.I. Joe dress-up with my operator in Modern Warfare 2. More so than customizing them with a $20 bundle to make them look like a pop culture icon. For me personally, I would rather buy a cool pair of black fingerless tactical gloves for my character for about $4 than spend $20 to look like Godzilla. I'd spend $20 on a huge pack of customization options, a pack of helmets, backpacks, vests, pants, gloves, kind of similar to how the last two Ghost Recon games made money. But unfortunately, this is unlikely to happen, and we're probably just gonna get a bundle system where the skins start out pretty tame, get a little weirder, and then get balls crazy as soon as summer rolls around and the kids are home from school. I mean, Vanguard didn't wait that long, but I think Modern Warfare 2 will. I'm holding out a little hope. And ultimately, it'll taint the game a little bit. And you might not see it now. It might take another 3-4 Call of Duty games for people to realize, oh yeah, it was kind of nice when Call of Duty used to sell us on a theme and a world and stuck to it. And it didn't feel like I was fighting a team of Power Rangers every time I went to play Call of Duty. It'd be kind of cool if the game looked in-game like it does on the box. And it would be kind of cool if the stuff that I earn looked a little bit better than the stuff I could buy. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Modern Warfare 2 is going to sell like holy shit, and I have no doubt in my mind that they're gonna try to capitalize on those sales by pushing microtransactions hard and fast the moment the game gets into people's hands. But this video is here to say, I hope they don't do that. I really hope that Modern Warfare 2 could be a shift for the Call of Duty franchise away from the tacky bundle system and towards things that are more on theme and grounded and that don't take away from the things that people are actually grinding to earn all the time. I will say, after going back to Modern Warfare 2019, there isn't a ton of stuff they added that I hate, but there are about 4 or 5 skins that I kind of cringe every time I see them, such as the Jigsaw skin, for instance. But I have a little bit more faith in Infinity Ward and a little bit more faith in Infinity Ward working underneath Microsoft after that acquisition goes through. Microsoft is pretty hands-off with their devs, and I don't think Infinity Ward, without Activision breathing down their neck for revenue, is going to be too eager to fuck up the beautiful art style that they've created for their game. I know some of you think that cosmetics aren't the same thing as art style, but I think it's all tied together. However the game looks and appears to me, however the game portrays itself, is going to be reflected not just in maps, weapons, lighting, and textures, but also what all of the other people, which arguably is the most important part of an online shooter, what all of the other people are capable of wearing and putting on their weapons. Anyway, that's my opinion. Let me know your opinion down below, and in the description you'll find a bunch of links and things you can use to support the channel. I'd really appreciate it if you gave them a look. Either way, I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.